Good morning, Saturday. Good to see you here today. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 steps to bringing in that $900 days, how you can do that, get to 6 figures and beyond. So I'm so excited to be here live with you today on TikTok and on YouTube to share this process, this 5-step process in which you can learn to do digital marketing online in a simple way and have that business run for you automatically. So I'm Dr. Shelley. Where does the doctor come from? That's mostly what I get all the time. So I was a chiropractor for over 20 years, and then I retired from that. I became a mindset coach, studied with one of the most amazing mindset coaches in the world, Mr. Bob Proctor, who has taught me for about 5 years before he passed away. And if you know Bob, put Bob in the chat. He's one of the best mindset teachers in the world. I learned so much from him. I was able to teach his systems, and I still use his system every single day, and what he taught about mindset. It helps me so much. So then I developed my own coaching program. So I've basically been a coach for the last 8 years. I've had multiple degrees, multiple certificates throughout my life. And I'm here to tell you that even though we're conditioned to believe and think that the more education we have, the more certificates we have, the more degrees we have, the better job we get, the JOB, just over broke, we get, that we're going to be safe, we're going to be secure, that we're going to be earning that amount of income that we want. And it's simply not true. The amount you earn is not based on your education. I mean, could it be? Yes, it's part of it, but it's not the whole thing. And I'm telling you, mindset is so important. So what I learned from Bob Proctor and studying mindset and learning how to shift your thoughts, your beliefs, and learn that you are attracting everything that you're thinking about. So if you continue to think about the lack, the limitation that's in your account today, you're going to create that tomorrow. This is the truth. This is the truth. So if you resonate with that, if you're just thinking about the not enough, the lack, the limitation, if you're just thinking about how stressed you are around your income, or how stressed you are around not enough, you're going to keep creating that day after day after day. It's going to be Groundhog Day for you. Every day is going to look the same. Do you want something different? That's where I was at last year. I was so stressed out, struggling and just getting by. My coaching business was on a roller coaster. I needed extra because my coaching business expenses were high, and yet people were dropping out. People weren't paying on time. So I needed that extra, and I didn't know where it was going to come from. And in that not knowing where it was going to come from, trusting that everything would be okay, but not knowing, it was so stressful. I was nauseous. It was so uncomfortable. So even though I knew better because of my mindset training, sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes even the best of coaches get stuck. Even Bob Proctor would get stuck. You need people, like-minded people that can support you, can help you get along. So my friend didn't know she was doing that for me, but she was also a fellow coach. I asked her for support and help, and she gave me digital marketing, and she gave me the system. So I am 20K ahead because of this system than I was last year. Now, you might think that's not a whole lot, but it's more than where I was at. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining today. Where are you coming in from? I'm from Arizona, where it's just hot, 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 hot. Let me just see. It's very hot. Let me know where you're coming in from today. Love to connect with you. What state are you coming in from? What country are you coming in from? Let's have a round of who's coming in. So we are have I made any money claims? I don't think I have. Well, that's just the fact. That's just what I've earned since I started this. And it's not that much. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm trying to get something came up, and I'm trying to get rid of that. So I'm not saying you're going to do anything. I'm not saying that this is for you at all. I'm not saying, we can't actually make any claims to what and how it's going to work for you. Because you know what? It's all about you. It's all about what you put into it. It's all about your consistency. There is never any claim. There is only telling you what has happened for other people, what has happened for myself. So if you're coming in and you're interested in learning to earn more as you go along in your life, if you're interested in getting out of that pit, if you're interested in maybe setting up a bigger retirement for yourself, to live the lifestyle that you want to live, then you're in the right place. So I'm going to talk about these 5 steps that are going to get you starting along the path of daily funds coming into your account. Now, do I get daily funds from this business in my account right now? No, I don't. I'll be honest with you with that. But the days that it does come in, it's a reminder that would this be like if this was every day? What would it be like? Imagine what it would be like if every day you woke up to an extra 900 in your account. I've had that happen many days when I woke up because somebody from another country signed up with me and they decided on their own time. I never reach out to people. I never go after people. This is an attraction business. I let you know on here what it's about, what it can do for you. You decide to go to wealthbuildermastery.com, my website, and get more information. That's all on you. You can join, you cannot join. I'm never going to hear the word no because you are on your own. If it's interesting to you, if you have enough pain or you have enough desire, you will want to make a change in your life. If you're happy where you're at, then you're just going to stay where you're at. And that's going to be your life until you have enough pain or you have a big enough desire for something different. You're probably not going to be willing to make any changes. You're probably not going to be willing to do whatever it takes to run your own business. I've learned this, you have to be willing and able to get uncomfortable, because unless you're uncomfortable, unless you're growing, you're going to stay the same. You have to get out of your comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, everything is the same day after day after day after day after day. Do you experience that? So getting out of your comfort zone is scary. Yes. It's terrifying. Yes. But what's the alternative? To have a lackluster life, just be comfortable, scrolling all the time and have nothing interesting happening. When I have taken risks, when I have gotten out of my comfort zone, they have then, what I've learned over the many, many years of my life is that they've become the highlights of my life. When I bought a one-way ticket to Scotland when I was 27 years old, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was terrified. I was petrified, but it's the highlight of my life. When I learned how to firewalk, I did it many times. I was crazy. Those are the highlights of my life. When I did personal growth classes where I had to extend myself, grow myself, set a big goal, they're the highlights of my life. So we have to get out of this being just comfortable in order to go for something new, what we want. So this has kind of been different than how I planned to start this call today, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes I think when I come on here and you come on here, we have an energy, we have an attractive energy, and I am given the words to say that's going to help one of you, that's going to help you. And so I really trust that process of the words that come out of my mouth are for someone here. And so I hope that whoever was supposed to hear what I was just talking about really got the message that if you're gonna grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Now, Bob Proctor, my mentor, used to always say, you got to set a big goal that terrifies you. And the reason for that big goal is that you are going to grow. You need to keep growing. If you're not growing, you're decaying, and we're all decaying anyway, right? Because we're all aging. So you need to fight against that decay and set big goals for yourself to keep growing. The point of a goal, a big goal, is for you to grow. You get closer and closer to that goal. As soon as you start getting closer to that goal, you're going to set another goal, a bigger goal to keep you growing, to keep you youthful, energetic, and keep you going so that you're going to constantly be butting up against your terror barrier, that fear barrier, and you're going to learn every day to bust through. You're going to learn to bust through, and it's going to get easier and easier for you to do it. But you're going to have to face that terror barrier when you go for big goals. You guys, every time I come on a live here, it's more and more comfortable, but I always have a little bit of fear to hit that button. Oh, we're going to do it again today, because it's the fear of the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen. So who here has fears that you want to get over, that you want to face in order to start to live the lifestyle that you want? Put a 1 in the chat. Put me in the chat if that is you. Let me know where you're coming in from. I love to have so many people on here on live today. I'm looking on the YouTube to see if I have anyone live yet here. We have a crew that follows me on YouTube as well. Amaryllis, yay. You are there. You want something different. Thanks for interacting with me. Please put any questions you have in the chat. From Nashville, Tennessee. That's awesome. That's a warmer place as well. I'm also from Arizona. So make sure you follow me. Make sure you go to wealthbuildermastery.com in order to get more information from me, in case you can't stay on, in case you want to get more information after I go off my live today. I do have to go to 4 hours of my part-time job today, so I have to keep an eye on the time here. But let's get into it. Let's get into these 5 steps to getting to that 900 that we're all looking for, to waking up to the 900. What if you just had an extra 900 a month? Would that make a difference for you? Just think of this. Thanks for following. Just think of what an extra 900 a month would do for you. Maybe an extra 1,800 a month. Just setting up that success pattern for yourself, getting to 3,600 a month. 1,900 a week. It's just going to grow from there. And I'm telling you, you will get better and better and better as you learn digital marketing. Remember, I wasn't on TikTok doing this a year ago. I didn't even know what digital marketing was. So it is a process that you can learn. So what's the first step? What's the first thing? Is that when you have a business and you want to have something that's in high demand, a product, program, or service that's in high demand. And that is what digital marketing is. Digital marketing is in the e-learning system. Digital marketing is where we market learning programs. You know this maybe from taking a course online, or maybe you went to school online. I, as a chiropractor, used to get my credits for the year online to continue my license. Nurses go on learning online. Colleges do a lot of learning online now. So digital learning is online learning. So we teach in our four programs that we have available. We teach digital marketing, mastering digital marketing. Why is this so important? Every single business now has to have a presence, has to have a digital presence, a social marketing presence, on whether it's a brick and mortar or a coaching business or whatever kind of business it is. It has to have that imprint on that's digital, that's social marketing. And that's what we teach people how to do. So I have customers that already have a brick and mortar business. I have customers that want to have a brick and mortar business, that want to have an online business, that maybe already have a coaching business and they want to get more skills at promoting it online. Or I have people that just want to earn that extra income online. So they just want to help other people build their marketing skills. And that's where I started. Just as well, I already had a coaching business and I applied some of these tools to that. But my main thing was wanting to learn to earn extra income online. And so that's what I sold, one or all of our 4 programs. And they all add to each other. We have one at 100, it's Launchpad, just learning digital marketing. We have one at Passive Daily Paid Blueprint, and that's at 300. And they add more and more information as they go. The next one's 600, that's Digital Mastery. And then the last one that our mentor just launched in April, called Legacy Builder Program, is to build a legacy for your family, or maybe build your retirement for yourself, learning extra things like how to have a recurring income, how to get that monthly income coming in every single month. So that's a system that you learn within the Legacy Builder Program, which is our top program. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for being with me here on a Saturday morning. It's great to have you here. Put your questions in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye out for that as I go along. So number one is to have a program, product, or service that's in high demand. I'll just put high demand. And then you want to have something that's 100% profit. When you one of our programs, each of our programs, you get 100% profit. You get the master resell rights of our programs. I just try to get that for my YouTubers. A lot of glare. So you get 100% profit. How is that possible, you say? Because how does our company earn anything? So you get 100% profit of the programs, and our company charges is the best word, $29. They charge $29 for each level of the program, for you to get your pre-built website, for you to get your pre-built funnel system for your emails, and the first 14 emails that go in that, for you to get all your training system, for you to get access to our community, which is over 35,000 people. I have lost track right now. It is growing so fast. So that's another thing that says that we're a proven system, because our community has grown from just 1,500 people when I joined last year to over 35,000 people from all over the world, people that are using the system to earn extra income online and being successful at it. So wealthbuildermastery.com is my domain name. That's an extra thing you will get. It doesn't cost that much from one of the domain providers. You get to brand yourself. What is your mission going to be? Mine is to build to help you be masterful at building wealth in your life. So wealthbuildermastery.com is mine. I also have an email with that. And then that's your entire expense. So for less than $1,000, you have an entire business that you can run for the rest of your life, earning 100% profit on the programs that you sell. Sounds pretty good, too good to be true, right? Well, that's, the skeptical mind. I was so skeptical in the beginning as well. I didn't understand what it was. I didn't understand how it worked. People were so excited talking about it, and I was like, I don't know. But I had so much pain, and I trusted my friend that was doing it, and I just dove in. I invested. At the time, we didn't have the 900, so I invested the 600. I didn't even have that. I had to get on the installment plan. In 2 weeks, I had doubled my investment, and I'd only made one installment, and that got me excited. So that more than that can happen for you now. Because now we have the 900 program, which everyone loves. The 900 program, you get 4 income streams coming into your accounts. So if you don't understand this, then I just encourage you to go to wealthbuildermastery.com and get more education, get more information, because education is so important in this process of learning this business, is to reduce the skepticism. Because I'm highly educated, so if I don't understand something, then I'm skeptical because it doesn't fit into my brain. So you just want to understand, and you want to give yourself a chance. Because if you just reject something that you don't even give a chance, then you're not going to have the chance. And you might want to have something different in your life. So the first step is to have that product that's in high demand, to be able to get 100% profit from that. So let's just do an example. So say we have the 900 as the highest one. So when I wake up in the morning to a 900, that amount comes into my account, less the processing fee from the processor. So if I was doing multi-level marketing or network marketing, I would only be getting 20 to 25% of that. So let's say I was getting 225 from a $900 product that I was selling in network marketing. Then I'd have to sell 4 of those in order to get the same amount. Do you think it would be better to sell 4? Easier to sell 4, or better, easier to sell 1 and get the same amount? I think selling 1 is so much easier than having to find 4 people who want to buy what I'm selling. So thanks for coming on today, guys. Appreciate it. So let's get into what's number 2. Number 2 is the fact that you want to be automated. And that is what happens when you have the email that runs 24/7. The email that runs 24/7. When you go to Wealth Builder Mastery up here, you will get an email from me. You'll get a video from my mentor. You'll get an email from me. You have the opportunity to click on a button that takes you to the website. You can see the entire website, see the details of all the programs that you get. You can click on buttons to make a purchase. You can click on buttons to make the installment plan. So it gives you all the information, but it also then continues to send you an email every day so that it keeps educating you. It gives you the time to make your own decision. Now, I find that most people that are really ready, they end up making a decision within about 6 to 7 days. Other people that take longer time to decide, they might have to email me questions, and we might have to go back and forth a lot until they get comfortable with me, comfortable with what they're going to be doing, and then make a decision to move forward. So the automation is critical to your freedom in this system. Just want to see if there's more questions here. So the automation is really where it's at. Now, these top 2, the 100% commission and the product in high demand, and the automation, that just runs all the time. Now, 3 and 4 on this of the steps, oh, I'm losing ink. That's what you do every day in your business. You want to get discovered. I got to press hard so it writes. I did buy new pens yesterday, but they're not in here, which doesn't help, right? You wanted to get discovered. How do you get discovered? You're going to do what's called 2-hour workday, which we love. It's just 2 hours a day, and then the rest of the system runs automatically, right? So you do 2 hours a day. In that 2 hours a day, you can do 30 minutes of copy and paste free ads. We teach you everything about how to do that. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you have questions, guys. We teach you everything about how to do the copy and paste free ads. You will, anytime someone hears the word ad, they think I'm going to have to pay for ads, but they're free ads. We give you all the places that you can post those. We give you the materials you can put it in. Our mentor explains exactly how to do it. You get in a little rhythm of posting those every single day for 30 minutes. That's part of your 2-hour workday. You're also going to make 3 pieces of content that you're going to put on the social media platform of your choice. So I choose to start with TikTok, and then I spread it out to other channels, but I recommend starting with just one until you get that down. So you make content. What is content? What is content? It's information. It's talking about what you have. And then number 4 is actually to not only, in the discovery process, what you're doing is you're saying, I'm in business. This is what I'm doing. You're putting up your sign in the front of your store and saying, open for business. So that's what the discovery is. People getting to know, like, and trust you. You're telling your story. In the beginning of this, I told my story. Who am I? And then, connecting with people. So the next part of that is to stop. Ooh, it's really going out. Stop the scroll of the people that are watching you. And how do you do that? You're relatable to them. When I tell my story and then someone relates to it, and someone here put a 1, that's where they were at. They're relating to me. They're relating to my story. They're relating it to their story, and they're thinking maybe this can help them as well. So you're going to relate to people in step 4. And then what's step 5? The most important step of any business. What's step 5? The most important step of any business is when you get a customer. Sorry, this is really not showing up very well, but is getting a customer. Customers make the business go around. Without customers, nothing happens. If you have a brick and mortar store, if you're a Starbucks and nobody comes to the Starbucks, that'll never happen. You know, you don't have a business. You know, if nobody is buying online, you don't have a business. If nobody orders anything from Amazon, it's not going to run it as a business. Um, yeah. How many times a week do you order from Amazon? I was going to say a day, because sometimes I feel like I order several times a day from Amazon. You know, we've gotten so used to the digital world, to ordering online. You know, do you order clothes from online? Do you order food from online? You know, that's digital. That's digital. You, you know, the people that are doing that digital marketing have to know how to do it, how to promote it. So, who here has a business already that they're doing? Do you have a online business already, or a coaching business, or a brick and mortar business that you could use this for? You know, I was telling someone the other day that there's businesses out there that you don't even think of at first that might need this. Maybe you're a dental office, maybe you're a chiropractor, maybe someone that has a massage business, something like that, where they want to start to begin to get some clients from the social media area. Or maybe they just want to expand. Like, I was hearing my mentor talk about something just randomly today. I don't even know what she was talking about, but I heard her say that there was this client she had that was a massage therapist, and then she started doing some things online, and then she started building her recurring income by selling various products that her massage clients might want, like maybe a massaging tool or a roller, or, you know, essential oils or other things that she could earn recurring income on besides her massage business. And so what I did massage therapy, and you know what the thing is with that, that's trading time for income. And with that business in particular, you know, you can only do so many massages a day. And so you're very aware that your income is limited when you do something like that. When you do a physical labor business, and you are aware that you can only do so much a day, so you have to have another way to bring in income if you want to increase your income, right? Or you have to charge more, but people are only willing to pay a certain amount for a service like that. So your income is limited by your time, and you never want to trade time for income as a way to get to the next level. It's never going to work out that way, because you run out of time and you'll be exhausted by the end of the day, right? And that's kind of what I was looking at last year, of like, I could work for other coaches. I could help them with their marketing. I could help them with their Canva, because I'm really good at that. But if I was doing that for other people, boy, I would be out of time very quickly, because that's a labor intensive kind of business, doing tasks like that. And I would be exhausted, and I wouldn't be even building my own business. So that's why I started looking for something that ran, number two, automatically, that had a passive income stream that could come in 24/7 into my account. And I've experienced that now, waking up to 900 a couple times at my part-time job. I've had two $1,200 Saturdays. Maybe I'll have one today. Today's a Saturday. When I get to work, maybe I'll have a $1,200 day. You never know. And what I find with this business is, because people are in your automations, they're getting your emails, they're making a decision in their own time. Usually that income comes in when you are doing something else. When you're driving, or when you're eating dinner, or when you're out having a fun time, or when you're out for a walk in the morning, or when you wake up. So you're doing your 2-hour workday, which is part of this discovery process. Your 2-hour workday is your content. 3 pieces of content that you make is your copy and paste free ads, is you're responding to people that want more information. And it might be putting out information like, when is our next webinar, and inviting people to that as well. But it's income producing activity that happens for 2 hours a day. So you definitely want to get yourself in the habit of doing that. Now, when I started this, I was doing it in the pockets of my day. because I was working pretty much full time last summer because of the dip in my coaching. And I didn't want to be working full time. It was exhausting. If you can't tell, I'm older. So I didn't want to do that anymore. And I wanted to just work my coaching business, but I had to take on a job. So I was doing videos before I went to the job. I was doing videos in my car, which I still do because people like those videos in my car. I was posting things at my lunch hour. I finally realized that my lunch hour at my job earned me a lot of income because I kept posting and posting during that break. And most people will be on their break and they'll be watching TV, or they'll be watching, their phone, and they'll be looking at videos, and they'll just be scrolling. So during my break, my hour break at my job, I'm doing content. I'm putting stuff out there. Occasionally, if it's not too hot in Arizona, I might go to my car and do a live or make a video, but it's usually too hot. So then at home, when I come at home, I'll do something. So I'm always doing something in the pockets of my day. And that's kind of how I prefer to do it myself. I don't really prefer to sit down and just do 2 hours. That's kind of not my style. I'm kind of up and down, I guess. I don't know. They might call me ADHD or something, but I've never been diagnosed with that. I just like to move around a lot. So I don't like to so I do my business in the pockets of my day, even though I don't have to at the moment. So it's been great for me over the last several months to start this business and to be working this business on my own time in the pockets of my day and learning to earn extra income. You will also develop yourself. You will begin to know yourself. You will begin to be able to know your perfect customer, your ideal customer. We teach you all of this, how to know who you're talking to, know who your best customer is, how to be able to talk to them, bring them in, draw them in, stop their scroll, attract them to you for what it is you want. Or what it is they need and want. So getting a customer is step 5. Getting a customer is the most exciting thing. There is no time when I've gotten a customer when I haven't been super excited, because I'm also excited for them. I'm meeting a new person maybe for the first time. I'm knowing that I'm going to help and impact their life and their financial future. The last person I brought in said to me that he was going to be retiring, at 44. That's his goal, to retire at 44 with this business. So I'm super excited to be able to help him do that. And you know why also I'm excited to help him? Let me just show this to the YouTubers. Don't remember if I did. And then I'm going to get off soon, but I never thought in my wildest dreams I would help people earn extra income, because I always struggled with it so much myself. I struggled with it because I don't know, it was a pattern of my life to live in lack, limitation, and it was something, in my family and my parents. And even though my parents were more middle class, they always just kind of we're frugal, shall we say. And so that came off as not enough. And so the patterns that we have when we're younger that we pick up on, we kind of take those to be true, but they're not really true. But we live off those untruths for many, many years. And so you want to really ask yourself, if you have a thought going through your head. I was doing this the other day, actually. I can give you this little tip. When you're driving, and just ask yourself, what am I thinking? Am I thinking I'm too old? Am I thinking I could never do this? Am I thinking, what are you thinking? And say you're thinking, I'm too old. I'm getting older. I'm kidding. I'm aging. If you're thinking these things, we call them I am statements. Flip them around, because the more you think, I'm getting old, I'm aging, oh, I hurt, I'm in pain, I'm sick, whatever you are saying is coming true. So start flipping those things. When you're driving, especially, is when I try to flip them, and I notice I am getting younger every day. I am exercising. I am feeling more and more fit, more and more income is coming into my bank every day. I am doing my business and I'm excited about what's going to come. So you just you get on a roll. I call it a rampage of affirmations about yourself and your life and how it's going and how you want it to go. And that's what you're going to start creating then. If you keep on that negative downward spiral, you're going to be in that negative downward spiral. You don't want that. Right? So thanks for coming in today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. And I just go to wealthbuildermastery.com. You see the link up there. And if you're on YouTube, you can see it in the description. You can come in and get your questions answered by sending me an email with a question. I will get back to you as soon as I see that, and I will help you and support you to get started in changing your financial future. So thanks so much for being on the live today. Gotta run. Talk to you later.